Hey Iconic Crew, we wanted to make a video to give you guys a little bit more information and background with regards to our current programming, and then hopefully that'll give you guys a better understanding of what we do and why we do it and how we do it. Firstly, let me say this, us at Iconic pride ourselves a lot in offering the best program, not only for our clients but only for ourselves. We'll never ask you to do anything that, one, we haven't tasted ourselves, two, that we don't think you guys will enjoy, and three, that we don't know will get great results. And strength training, which is what we're currently doing, does just that. It's something that we feel very passionate about. Strength training has been shown to get amazing results for centuries. There's tons of research out there that shows that this gets some of the best results in the shortest amount of time. It's something that you can keep doing for the longest amount of time without beating your body up. For most of us, and for the most part, it's something that's super fun and it's easily trackable or measurable because we can progressively overload and we do similar movements and similar strength pieces every single week. And that's very easy to measure it that way because you know how much stronger and better and faster you got than what you did the previous time you did it. Our current program is not very different to what we've done in the past. We've always done a main strength piece, and we're still kind of doing that. We have a main strength piece still, like I said, and that is almost always a compound movement. That's just a movement that involves a bigger number of muscle groups and involves more than one joint moving at the same time. So a push-up would be considered a compound movement because I'm bending at my shoulder and at my elbow, whereas something like a bicep curl is considered an isolation movement rather than compound. So we always have a compound movement that we focus on. We've always done this, and this might be pushing or pulling the upper body. So pressing overhead or doing a pull-up or a bent over row is an example of one of those, but that also might be pulling or pushing with the lower body. So squats and lunges is considered pushes, whereas deadlifts or RDLs are considered pulls. And we focus on one of these main components daily. Right? They recruit the biggest number of muscle fibers. It's something that promotes all over body health and strength. It gets you stronger in the shortest amount of time. And then we have a couple of additional pieces to that. We've just come out of an isolation, and we don't know how heavy we can lift. We definitely don't want you guys to get hurt, but also we're doing slightly bigger sets with slightly lower weights. And that means that we have a little bit of extra time and energy to play around with or to complement what we're already doing. So we're doing slightly bigger try sets for the first 2 or 3 weeks. This is what we're planning on doing anyway. Complementary work, so after your set of lunges or squats, there might be some core stability work or additional accessory pieces to keep your heart rate elevated slightly longer and get slightly more muscles recruited. Then we have a little bit of rest, and then we do that again and again and again. So that's usually our first piece. Our secondary strength piece is almost always something that's complementary to what we've already done in the first part. This just means we're hitting the muscles in a different kind of way, either with different tempos, different reps, different range of motions. And then finally, the last piece, like most of you know already, is either an additional strength portion, or you guys have the option of doing some conditioning, which is always fun. For those of you that are missing the slightly more technical, more fun CrossFit or functional fitness type of movements, like handstand push-ups or weighted candlestick into a backflip, we promise those will come back. There's always room for those. But coming out of a second lockdown or coming out of a second closure, we've had to look at a number of things. One, how busy the classes are. Two, what our level of strength is. There's no easier way for you to hurt yourself than to throw yourself upside down and try and punch out a big set of handstand push-ups or start swinging from the rig for multiple sets and multiple reps if you haven't done anything for 2 weeks. That's how I and Andy, and I'm sure many other people, have gotten hurt. And this leads me to the third point. We wanted to make sure that we have a way of doing these fun, slightly more technical movements in a safe way. And I think we found a way to do that. I hope this gives you guys a little bit more information or background about what we're doing and why we're doing, and gives you guys as much confidence as we have in the program.